guys, how are you? Welcome to Cancerian Chronicles. This is Misty, and we are on day 19 of our Level Up Your Life series for my beautiful Cancerians. I had to take a day off, but we're back at it. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. I've already been guided to the decks that we're using for this reading. It is an interesting mix, so we will see what it is all about. Hi May, hi Promise, how are you guys? Thank you for being here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. Okay, so messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for this level up? Messages for my Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Okay. We have one that flipped over. It says Healer of the Ages. Healer of the Ages. At the bottom of the deck, we actually have Envy. And we have Man Holding a Heart. So I feel like there's someone, and I think we've talked about this. This energy where it seems like there's some type of love interest, right? So if you are, whatever your preference is, right? This person, it's like at the same time of being a love interest and perhaps them seeing in you in that manner as well. They were also quite envious for some reason. And I don't know if this person is going to come back because now they feel like they see the error of their ways. Someone is feeling a little bit anxious about how things went down or how everything played out, is what I'm feeling. Okay. This person, like we have attachment is what I was guided to with this one. So it could have been just, well, I guess envy, like that spirit of envy or jealousy or something could be considered an attachment. So there was something that this person needed to heal, and it feels like now that they've healed it, they want to come back. I was guided to look at door to value. I'm hearing something about, making sure that this is worth your time. And this is interesting, like when you see like the second deck that I was guided to, which I'm like, I don't know what advice we're going to get from that one, but we shall see. Wow. I don't know if you guys saw that, but this is the card that almost slapped me in my face. The envy that was just at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. And now at the bottom, we have yin yang, as if someone is trying to balance something out. Yeah, we have the temple path. I don't know if someone is going through some type of awakening. Or again, I think I said earlier, like someone feels like they see the error of their ways. There's something to do with this angel of love. I'm feeling like someone kind of went in another direction, thinking that it would bring them happiness, but it didn't. I'm hearing something about making my way back to you. And this, who needs to have this strategy in place? No, this other person, like they've balanced out their energy and now they're trying to come back with some type of, like they're trying to have a plan. Actually, the word that I actually heard was scheme. So that doesn't, like, that feels kind of icky there. But it's like scheming or coming up with some type of strategizing for how they can get back into this more like loving type of relationship. This person, for some of you, they may try to come in saying that they want to be friends or something like that. And I don't know who this is for, but I'm looking further at the bottom of this deck with this. We have storm warning, we have door to spirit, and we have anxiety. We've had this like type of energy before where it feels like it has something to do with like a difference in values. I think we had something like that in the last live that we had, where it's like I said something about not being equally yoked. This is spiritually or something like that. Like maybe someone is spiritual and someone is religious, or anything in between. I mean, I don't know. Messages for Cancer. Wow. Door to personal healing and happiness. And at the bottom, we have door to value. And at the top is appreciation. Okay. Because I'm like, what is this supposed to mean? So someone is figuring out or has figured out that whatever it was that they tried, right? It didn't work out. I don't know, it looked like they were on the same page or something in one area, but they just looked at like one facet of their lives, and they didn't look at any other values. Like there's more than just, your religious beliefs or, lack thereof. There's more than just that. And so it's kind of like that's all that this person looked at. And I really don't even feel like the person actually believed in whatever it is that they went with. It's kind of like this has something to do with tradition, right? Maybe these are family type beliefs, or like they were pushed into a certain type of relationship with a certain type of person, and it just wasn't with you, whatever this is. But it didn't make them happy. And I kind of feel like I'm guided back to this envy card. For some of you guys, it's like either you're outspoken, or, if it has something to do with you being, like spiritual or religious, and not, I'm here not giving an F, but feeling free to speak about what it is that you believe, or what you value or what you love. It's kind of like this person was envious of that type of energy. Someone felt like they were not free to be themselves in some area of their life. Huh. But it's like now someone is seeing you and appreciating you for you. Like someone sees your values. Someone sees your, like they appreciate you as you are, for whoever this is for. They appreciate the level of confidence with this third chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra. Like they appreciate your level of confidence, whereas I feel like before they were dealing with a community of people or a group of people that felt like you were uppity. I'm hearing feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my, huh. Yeah. I just kind of shuffled, and we have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. This has something to do with you speaking up for what it is that you believe, or, and not caring about what other people think. Yeah. What fell in my lap, because I was about to actually put this deck down and move on to this next one, but we have adjacent possibilities. It's like you don't just look at the world in just, through one lens. I'm hearing a hodgepodge or something like that. You have like a hodgepodge, like a multitude of like gifts or ways of thinking, or there's something like that. And it's like on one hand, someone admired it, but they were also envious of it, and they allowed some other group of people to get to them, to trick them. I just split the deck, and we have deceit. Okay, I'm asking. I'm asking like, what? Okay, so what does this have to do with our level up? What does this have to do with Cancer? Because like, okay. And I just heard like we're getting to that. So we'll see, because like I said, the next deck that I was guided to is this one. That's this little handmade deck. And it's usually pretty interesting. So we'll see what happens with this. Okay, messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Ooh. Okay, so Runner is what popped out under Healer of the Ages. So again, that just kind of confirms something about like a person, um, like this person, I said, like, it felt like someone chose like another path or another person because someone didn't fit into what a community of people that they were dealing with believed in, or something like that. For some of you guys, this is not about religious values or spirituality at all. For some of you guys, this has to do with, I'm seeing that yellow again on that solar plexus card, which is it always makes me think of like your level of confidence, right? And it's like, if you are very handsome, very beautiful, and you're really confident with it, or like you're secure in your sexuality and who, like there's something like that, like that's what someone didn't like. And it's like a group of people, oh my freaking gosh. Okay. So at the bottom is OnlyFans. And because what I was about to say is that these people, I'm flipping it over. The other side is prostitute. For some of you guys, this group of people, they were like spreading rumors that someone was like loose, or whatever, gold dig, whatever, that type of a thing. And so this person, even though I'm hearing they should have known better, even though this person should have known better. Hi, Sally. Hi, Sabrina. Even though this person should have known better, like it's like I'm hearing, I saw the signs. Yeah, seriously, stripper. Like this person knew that that's not who you were. They knew that, and it feels like someone didn't stick up for another person, or they allowed someone to kind of get into their head. Yeah. Oh, that would be really terrible. I was about to say something, but Earth Angel is what popped out, and it falls directly under envy. So again, I'm saying like whoever these people are, they envied, and even this actual person that wants to come back and heal something, they envied something that they saw in you. This like confidence that they saw in you, and someone was making up something, some type of rumors, in like I'm hearing the math isn't mathing. Whoever you are, you're really, I'm hearing very sweet, right? But you're an earth angel. Yeah. And at the bottom, here we go. Not so hidden enemies is what's right there at the bottom. And I'm going to flip it over to the other side. But I get the sense of you actually knew, or you had a feeling, or you sensed what was going on. And you may have warned this person, or you may have like said something, or I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it was, like I feel like you were left disappointed is what it, yeah. Yeah. Exactly, RH. Wow. At the bottom, when I said I was going to flip it over, we have summer here. Okay, let me see. I'm hearing if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, right? So this isn't really about the time of year at all. This is about, in the summer, it's typically hot. So this person, I don't know if like, I'm kind of getting the sense of like this person was getting, um, hearing it from both ends, right? So like maybe you're telling them like these friends are no good for you, and then this whole group of friends, possibly family members, are telling this person that you're no good, right? I'm hearing if you feel froggy, then jump. Someone had to make a decision and they chose wrong. And now they want to come running back. Tail tucked between their legs. That's interesting. I just saw when I split it, it was, summer was on one end and fall was on the other end. And it's like, wow, how the mighty have fallen. I keep going back and forth. It's like I'm hearing the word pious, right? I heard the word sanctified or something like that. So these are people that were pretending like, I'm hearing the word posers. These people were pretending like they were something, like they were, I don't know, good at heart, or that they were well meaning or something like that. Stop it. I'm not, yeah. But they really weren't. For some of you guys, they were projecting some type of energy, some type of actions that really it's what they were doing. They were trying to project it off on you and saying that you were loose in the caboose. But it was really them. Messages for Cancer. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, on the other end, there are some people that they were just taught to be ashamed of certain things, especially anything having to do with like sex or sexuality. For some people, they were taught like they were in some type of shame-based system. What popped out was late adulthood, 41 through 55. So I don't know if that would be for like, yeah, this is door to personal healing and happiness. I don't know if this is the person you were dealing with, the people they were dealing, I don't know, but someone, yeah, this person, I was guided to look at the back. This person is sitting in an energy of confusion. And this is right here under door to personal healing and happiness. Like someone is a late, I was about to say late bloomer, but I'm also hearing someone is late to the party, this healing party. Someone's late to it. Are these important? No. Okay. So let's keep going. What else? Messages for Cancer. Okay. That's a lot that fell on the floor. We'll look at them because it may be for one of you, some of you, or none of you. I don't know, but I'm not keeping them. I'm just going to talk about them and show them to you. So we have focus on yourself that popped out. Keep this relationship under wraps. We have winter. We have fire magic, sex magic. Ultimate happiness is headed your way. And then that swingers came through again. Okay. So for some of you guys, and we've had, for some of you guys, someone is going to come back, but they still have like whoever they chose to pursue instead when they decided to run from the relationship. For some of you guys, this person's going to come to you saying that they want to heal something, but really, they do, but they're not letting go of the person that they have, right? And I think there was actually a whole reading about like some type of energy like that coming back. And the kicker is for some of you guys, it's like they want you and their partner wants you too. Okay. So they're going to come in with that type of energy. For some of you guys, this someone's going to come like in by the fall. I feel like you're going to be like have some type of new person headed towards some of you guys. Um I'm hearing that late to the party again. So it's like someone could have been like for some of you guys, and that's why I said we're not keeping these. This is like for one of you, some of you, none of you, I don't know. Hello, how are you guys? But they were doing things with this sex magic and this fire magic. They were doing things behind the scenes with this winter to kind of get you kind of turned off to other people or relationships or something like that, because it's like they were wanting to make their way back. It's weird. But you're going to have someone that's going to be in your life. They should have already been there, is really that energy. But with whatever someone was doing with this fire and sex magic, it kind of, I don't know what the delays were in that aspect. Doesn't really matter. The person's on their way. And when they get there, the guidance is for you to keep the relationship to yourself, right? Keep it under wraps. Don't share it with anyone. It's kind of like until you've had time to really work together, to really get to know one another, to really solidify that relationship, without having any type of interference, without having anyone watching with, like evil eye, if that's something that, some of you guys have been dealing with, right? Keep it under wraps. Don't post this person. Don't post subliminal messages about how happy you are or anything like that. Like nobody needs to know your business is really what I'm getting. So, and then we have this focus on yourself, like your tasks are basically to focus on whatever it is that makes you happy. And if this, like with this relationship that's coming in for some of you guys, that's going to be something that's going to make you happy. And you're being guided to kind of focus on you and the relationship without, again, interference. You don't have to sing it to the rooftops, right? Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Is that it's I don't remember who these people are with these songs, but it was like I got your man or something like that. It's a really old song because it feels like there are people in the background that like they will make it their mission to take your partner just for I'm hearing for F's sake, right? Like just cause. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. Messages for Cancer. Okay, so what popped out was wait your turn, and it actually popped out in reverse, and it falls under this healer of the ages runner, which is like I'm getting the sense of like, well, this person ran off somewhere else, and I don't know if this person kind of thought that you would just be waiting, but I'm hearing like you got me messed up, right? Like this person thought that you would wait. Like they could go off and do whatever it is that they wanted to do, and you would still be waiting there. Yeah. What we have at the bottom is consider co-creating a relationship agreement. So that's for people that, might be a little bit weird like me, but like I'm totally for that. Like if you haven't seen Sheldon Big Bang Theory, where he creates those relationship agreements, right? Like go, search for a video clip of that. And it seems a little bit silly to some of us, depending on how we were raised. But I think that that is a really good opportunity. It's like it will be a really good opportunity. opportunity for some of you guys to not just gain clarity in a relationship, so that there are no like what ifs, or there are no like, things that you find out later that like maybe you weren't on the same page about. But it's just a great way to get to know one another. Like, you can actually Google relationship agreements and just look at how thorough some of them are. Like, and it's a good little, starting place for some people. And what I also heard when I started giggling, because I'm so childish, but I I was actually seeing, there was the scene in 50 Shades of Grey where the two were at the table and it was basically like their agreement, right? Of how things would go with, their partnership, relationship, whatever you want to call that situationship that they started off with, right? Their agreement. And it, yeah. There are some things that maybe like you may have like some certain type of preferences, or they do. And it's like, it's really good for some of you guys to get it all out now to make sure that you're on the same page, right? That's what I'm getting, I guess, with the 50 shades, like seeing that. So we have a message incoming. We have listen to your intuition. And then we have temporary distraction, right? So what did I say? Somebody's going to try to come running back. They ran off, right? Because they had some type of jealousy and some jealous people around them, some energy that they had not healed, and they ran off, and now they want to come back. So you might start receiving messages or something from this person. Listen to your intuition as your guidance as it relates to this, and just know that it's really just something that's going to be temporary. Even if you decide to indulge, or entertain this person or this couple, for some of you guys, because I'm telling you, for some of you, like, it's a package deal, right? Yeah. For some of you guys, the package deal is that it's this person, they're coming back, but they're still dealing with, like, if they had like family or friends that were like weird, or, okay, that's not nice. But, like they were like the naysayers, like they're not letting those people go. Like they're still gonna, like, it's kind of like you're still gonna have to deal with that. And it's a package deal. So you have to determine, are you okay with that type of interference and that type of energy? And I'm getting the sense of like, yeah, I'm getting a really strong yes. Like, this is very negative energy. So are you okay with that? Because it's going to be a package deal is what you need to know. These people with all of these falling under envy, this group, like, even if this person has healed, whatever parts of them, these people are still going to be envious. They're still going to be, whispering, whatever. And it's really projections, how they feel about themselves, or, things that go on, that their own fears, they're still going to be kind of, I'm hearing whispering sweet nothings, right? So they're still going to be, dropping those little hints, or, whatever, to this person. And if they fell for the okie doke, is what I'm hearing. If they fell for the okie doke the first time, like, are you really going to be confident that they're not going to fall for it again? Like, if they were so weak minded, possessive is what came out. And I feel like this is about whatever, like, if this is another person, if this is a group of people that they're still dealing with, family, like, they're very possessive when it comes to this person. Like, they feel like, any happiness that this person has, it belongs to them. And it's kind of like they don't like outsiders coming in to, yeah, they see you as the outsider. Yeah. We have childhood at the bottom. Is this family or friends? Yeah, childhood. So this is family. For a lot of you guys, this is family that they're dealing with. And on the other side, when I just flip it over, my goodness, they will waste your time, which what did we say? If they come back, even if you indulge, it's just a temporary distraction. Yeah. Because like I said, if they will run off the first time, are you really confident that they're going to stick around the second or third time? That's what you have to kind of be aware of. So this is under door to personal healing and happiness. And what popped out is divine femmes karmic. So whoever you are in this, like, yeah, that other person is very likely a karmic. Is this important? Okay. All right, let's see. I feel like I need one more for this last one, and then we're going to move on to the next little deck there. You guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Once we get to 500 subscribers, I am going to select 6 people from the comments. So you'll be entered into a drawing, and I'm going to pick 6 people, and I'm giving away 6 free readings. So you don't want to miss out. Make sure that you are subscribing so that we get to 500, and make sure that you are commenting. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, for some of you guys, this one popped out. I'm not keeping it because it didn't all the way, but it says a spirit baby is waiting. So some of you guys, yeah, for some of you guys, you have a child waiting. So yeah, waiting for you to get with this person that's supposed to be coming in. Is there anything else? That might have just been it. We have communicating through music. And then we have dealing with a trisexual for some of you guys. Like we saw some of that like swinger. And I said somebody's going to come back with like with a partner or something like that. So I don't know. And it says only calls when it's convenient. And for some of you guys on this other end, don't, like when I say a spirit baby is waiting, make sure that you kind of realize I'm not talking about this karmic, right? I'm not talking about this person that has, whatever going on. Because if you end up indulging with this person, someone's might end up, with like it's a little baby trap. For some of you guys, if a person comes back with a partner, the two of them cannot conceive. So they're using, for some of you guys, for my feminines, for some of you guys, they're using you as like, their plan is to use you as some type of incubator, right? That's weird. I told, like, that's some type of weird energy. So obviously the advice, it already says like, listen to your intuition. So that you know who is who and what's what in your own situation. And this is the last deck that we're going to use. So if you guys have any questions for the free yes, no intuitive reading, go ahead and start putting them in the chat. Make sure that they are yes, no questions. So they're questions that I'm answering with either a yes or a no. Make sure that you're not asking, like if you've already asked a question, before, please don't come and like ask the same thing repeatedly. And just one question. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this one. You guys go ahead and start putting your questions, and we'll get to that part. Okay. Cancer. For some of you guys, I'm hearing babysitter. For some of you guys, someone like with that baby trap, I don't know why I'm going back to that, but for some of you, like they're trying to use you. I'm hearing child labor now, but it's not in the sense of like a child working. It's like you taking care of someone's child. And that's what they want. Like that's what they want from you. That's what they're wanting to use you for. Yeah. So we have princess. You can be your own knight. We have confidence. It comes with time and practice. We have clover. Release your guilt. And we have tree. Let them go. Yeah, so someone, you're gonna have to let someone go, right? And for some of you guys, like you may still feel like some sense of loyalty to that person, but really the guidance is for you to make sure that you're feeling that for yourself, right? Not putting this person or that person's needs above your own. Um, yeah. It might be hard for you to do. I'm looking at the sword with this confidence. It might be hard for you to do. But it's kind of like you've already kind of gotten like a head start with cutting people out of your life or situations out of your life that are not beneficial. And so just continue forward and trust in yourself, trust in your intuition. You know, like what's right and what's not right in your life at this time. And I'm getting the sense of like with this princess, you can be your own knight. It's like not allowing other people or expecting other people to put you and your needs first, right? You're going to have to do that because at the end of the day, most everyone is going to put their own needs ahead of yours. And that's something that for some of you guys that you've had to learn. Okay. Coco, you've put up like 3 questions. So it says 1 question. You need to pick 1 question. But I can already tell you for the first question, it says, I think you're saying, am I going to pass away? Everyone's going to pass away. But you need to pick 1 question, whatever the last question is that you do, that's what I'm going to answer. But it's 1 question. Okay, Sally. Yeah, I think that's Sally. Oh, yeah, Sally. Will ask me for a relationship. Okay, let me go ahead and check in on that one. Okay, I'm getting a yes for that. And let me see if there's a card. Okay, let me see. So, Sally, I got yes for your answer. And let me do just 1 card to see what this energy is around that. Okay. Who is this? It seems like Sally, like right now, I don't know if this person is like with this indecision. It's like they are, I get the sense of like someone making calculations as to whether or not they want to proceed or whether or not they have the confidence to proceed with something. Yeah, what taking at the top is action. So this person might be just kind of like building up their confidence before proceeding in that area. And then when I split the deck, we have victory. So the answer that I'm getting is yes. Like they might be sitting in a little bit of like, you know, they don't know, or they're a little insecure or something like that right now. But I feel like they're going to come out of that energy. Okay. Okay. The inner child healer. Okay. Okay, the answer that I'm getting is yes for the, you're welcome, Sally, the inner child healer. And I'm about to pull a card to see. Yeah, what came out is the sun. And this is about you. I feel like it's kind of finding out what it is that makes you happy. Because it's kind of like this is something that you're going to have to already, you know, like establish before having like not just a relationship, but a successful relationship. The type of relationship that you're looking for, right? Like you have to know yourself inside and out. It's kind of like you have to know, there's something to do with like knowing how it is that you want to be treated, knowing what your boundaries are. This is like you taking a complete inventory of yourself and, you know, what it is that you are seeking when it comes to a relationship. What is it that you value with this door to value in a relationship? And it also has some that's I don't know if you have trouble speaking up for yourself and for your needs. That threw me all the way off. I was about to say you being able to express like what it is that you want and what it is that you need from another person, but you have to actually know what it is first. And I don't know if you need to work on like there's some type of practice with the throat chakra with, you know, okay, you know, it might be that you kind of know some of those things or know some of those areas, but maybe you're it kind of throws you off to just speak it out, right? Like I don't know. There's something, just a little bit of something to do with that. Yeah. And we have yin, oh gosh, we have yin yang that's at the top. Yeah. Yeah. All of this is, yeah, I don't know. It's making sure that you know so that you can speak up, okay, for yourself, so that you can advocate for yourself in a relationship and not allow the other person to just kind of walk all over you. And you're just sitting there. I feel like someone that's just like, you know, people are doing things that you don't like and you're just fuming because you're not speaking up for what it is that you want. But I feel like you've worked to heal like quite a bit of this, but it's just like just a little, you know, I'm hearing a little razzle dazzle, like there's a little more to it. Okay, that's going to be the icing on the cake. Okay, thank you. Okay, next was, you're welcome, the inner child healer. Okay, twin bangers. Is there something attached to my 12-year-old daughter? I'm hearing already that you need to be specific with that, because like what do you ask, like what do you mean? Because that could mean a lot of things, but let me ask it as it is. And then, Coco, I see that you wanted me to answer that last question, so I'll get to that one, okay? No, there's not. It makes me think that it's similar to the question. I don't know if you're trying to ask like kind of a similar question to what Coco Jordan has like right under yours, if that's what you're thinking. But there are no attachments. She does not have any attachments. I'm hearing touch not my anointed ones, which tells me, number one, like I feel like that means like with children, I know we see like these people with this fear mongering and whatever, and they lead us to believe that like demons are attaching to kids and stuff like that. But no, I'm getting the sense of like there is a protected group and children are protected, right? But I'm also getting that your daughter is very gifted. Yes. If she chooses to develop some type of gifts, she might be an actual channeler. So not a medium. A medium is like where it's passed over loved ones. Like I'm a medium and I'm a channel. I'm a channel or a channeler, right? So I can do both. Mediums, that would be like passed over loved ones. Channeler would be more like, you know, if you see people that they channel you know, angel, like, you know, they might talk about like archangels or angels or stars, you know, like that type of a thing is just like a spirit, like a different type of energy, and they're not like passed over loved ones. So that's a difference. So I'm getting the sense of like I'm hearing Palladian. I don't know, but she's probably going to be like, she has a gift for channeling. I mean, and when you have spirits around you, it's not that they're attached to her, but if there are spirit, like if she senses, essentially if she can sense the spirits that are around, not necessarily that they're around her, but they're just around, right? And if she can sense it, like it might lead to, I don't know, like confusion when it comes to emotions is what I'm getting. Feeling isolated at times, or feeling like you're alone or different, or I don't know what that is, what it is for her. Like I don't know what you're dealing with when it comes to her. Yeah. Angel of Balance came out. So it's just, that's what I'm getting. It is something to do with like her learning. I'm hearing with great power comes great responsibility, but there's something to do with like, you know, there's a something where she's going to learn how to balance out like some type of emotions or like whatever this is. The Okay, and the attachment card is actually at the top. And I feel like if you've said anything out loud, or like if she's overheard you say things like this, like be very cautious with what you say, or you know how you say things, or how you act or react to certain things, because I'm being, you know, it's the mask for me, right? I'm hearing something about high masking. that's a term that they use like with like those spectrums like ADHD, autism, like high masking where like you're covering it up because you feel shame, right? So just kind of be careful with that, because it's like if there's some type of shame or fear that is surrounding that, it makes it like a harder, like there's something additional that she's gonna have to heal along her own journey and her own path. So just, try not to allow your fears to be her fears. Okay. You want to ask a question for yourself? You can ask for you. Okay, Coco Jordan was up next. And the question, it says, do I have demons around me? I heard the word daemons. So it's not demons, it's daemons. You need to look something up about daemons, not demons. I'm hearing fallacy. So the concept of demons, the way that we are taught, so it goes back to the fear mongering is what I'm feeling. Um it's not what you're thinking. I think I've looked that word up before, and it was something about gifts or talents or something like that. I mean, I don't know. You'll have to like I'm hearing you need to do your own research. It has something to do with like your process of fact from fiction. So it really feels like rather than going by what was placed on you by society, like these thoughts, you're being asked to do your own research. Because, and I'm being guided to say, because even, the way that people try to use the word demons, if you were to have them, they wouldn't be, it's just not what you think, is just what I'm getting. I'm going to pull a card real quick. It feels like I'm hearing something about like when people talk about conquering demons, right? Some people are talking about like the spirit of, when they, consider something a demon, to like, anger or something like that. And sometimes when you have like an angry spirit, or you're angry all the time or a lot of the time, it's not that you're bad for being angry or having anger. It just means that you have not learned how and when to use your anger appropriately. Because as humans, you're going to feel anger, you're going to be angry. And it's just a matter of knowing when to use it, like when it's going to hinder a situation, or when it's actually going to help improve something. Because there are times when you need to channel your anger, there are times when that is of benefit. But people that try to kind of squelch that down and never ever be angry, I'm hearing they're out of whack, but they're out of balance. There are times where you have to tap into that. I'm being told to give an example. So, for example, this is just a weird example, but like if you're being attacked, right? You're not going to be there and be like, oh, can I have another, please? Like, no, that's when you're meant to channel your anger, and it's for your protection. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Like, it's like There's more, but I'm not getting into all of that. But anything that you can think of where people are talking about, you know, it's bad. Like, you know, there are times when certain elements are, you know, they're actually meant to be channeled in another way. So let me do this card real quick. And let me just ask the question the way that you answered it. I mean, the way that you asked it. I'm going to ask the question to see what comes out. The answer is no. I'm here. There's cornucopia. And on the other end is all tied up. So it really feels like, you know, until you learn to overcome something that you're seeing as like, I'm hearing the devil made me do it type of a thing. Like there's some type of blessing when you learn to balance something out. Like there's a lot that's, you know, headed your way. But you have to learn to balance something out. I'm also, so I didn't even want to, another one, like, for example, well, in the reading, I talked about, you know, like for some people, like there's a group or someone that was talking about someone being like, you know, very like hypersexual, or, you know, there were some other words in there, right? But for some people, they talk about like the spirit of lust or a lustful spirit and how it's a sin and blah, blah, blah. Well, your sex and sexual energy is also related to your sacral chakra, which is how you create. That has something to do with you creating things, with your creativity. And it's not like, does it always mean that you have to engage in, I'm hearing Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, coitus. It doesn't mean that you always have to indulge in that. Sometimes a part of it is learning how to balance it out. Okay. So we have a storm warning, which is actually what came out. Yeah, there's some type of, I don't know if you have some type of habit that you are indulging in, whatever it is for you. That might be what you're calling, or what someone is calling like a spirit or something that's demonic or whatever. And you, like, you know your life. So you need to figure out like what habit you're using inappropriately or in excess is what I'm getting. Okay. Okay. May. Okay, so I'm already gonna tell you that like it's too late to be pregnant. Well, no, yeah, you can be pregnant, but let me see. I think I saw your last question, but you took it off. So I thought that was a pregnant this year. I'm hearing right person, wrong time. And it's not like as bad as you think. I'm hearing something about next year. So I asked like, okay, if it's not this year, what about next year, right? And I'm getting a yes for next year. Okay. Wrong time. I was like, what is that about, wrong time? Because I feel like if you think it's the right time, then it's the right time. But what I feel like that is, because I, you know, if you've heard like any of my other videos, like I have, you know, a history of infertility, right? So I have two boys now, but like the struggle was real. And so with that wrong time, I'm getting the sense of like making sure that you are checking your actual timing when it comes to relations. Making sure that it's like, do you know when you ovulate? Like making sure that you it's just like I'm seeing a target, like a bullseye, like making sure that you're doing that. Like, you know, yeah. And you guys remember, I'm only doing one question, one yes, no question. John Smith. I feel nervous. Feels, I don't know what that is. I'm getting a no, John Smith. AK. I'm getting a no. Let me see. That's funny. Oh, wow. I mean, it's not funny, but okay. So at the top, I'm going to show you the top of the deck first, John. And it's this sixth chakra archangel Metatron. And earlier I was like, oh, that feels weird. I don't know what this is. I was actually feeling something here with the third eye because the sixth chakra is the third eye. Something's not right with this goddess of the moon and magician in the mirror. Something's not right. There's something that's off about, like, you know something's off. With that goddess of the moon, that I always see that as like secrets. And this is right under the third eye, like you know that something is off. I don't know who's manifesting with this magician in the mirror. Okay. So it's like, because the card that popped out though was victory. And I'm like, you know, that doesn't make sense, but because at the bottom is broken heart. So even if it's like, if you try to pursue something, feels like is somebody just trying to win just for the sake of winning. Like someone wants to win a person over or win them back, but like the true intentions, what's underneath is something about like a setup. Something's weird, something's off. I don't know. I don't know. Only you know what's going on there. And I feel like, you know, like with that energy that I was getting there. Hi, Marta. Okay, RH. RH, I know you were here at the beginning when I was talking about somebody trying to come back. I hope that wasn't for you. I hope that wasn't like this person, right? And I'm gonna ask the question and give you the answer that I receive. Um, and I'm gonna pull a card for you, but of course, you know, it's still gonna come with my opinion, which is like when someone just goes quiet on you, like they're not mature enough to actually have a conversation with you to say, hey, I need some time, or hey, this isn't working. Like like they're not mature enough to actually communicate that with you, or they don't respect you enough to speak up and say, you know, hey, I need some time alone, or things are going too fast, or like whatever. I'm hearing excuse, like whatever they want to give you. But even if it were an excuse, at least they would be giving you something that shows that at least a little bit of respect. And I'm hearing the word decorum. I'm hearing something like, was it something I said? I'm getting no, that they're not coming back. Oh gosh. Do I keep this? What pops out was happy family, and it's in reverse. Hi, Curtis. I don't know if this person at the bottom is first chakra, and it's Archangel Michael, which is about security. Someone feeling insecure in a relationship, or I don't know. I get the sense of like I was about to say someone stepping out, and here's journey at the top. I was about to say it felt like, you know, like maybe someone stepped out on a relationship, or like, I don't know, a long-term relationship, or a past I don't know what this is, but someone stepped out because they were feeling like insecure or something. There's that envy card that came out in the reading. Like maybe someone was, yeah. We have storm warning, and then we have walking away. That just doesn't, I don't like that. I feel like you don't want that. You really don't want that person coming back. There's something else, like there's something to that. Okay, you're welcome, Twins Banger. Coco, you're welcome. V, of course you can. Go ahead and put your question. Hi, Jamie. How are you? I think I already answered your question, May, so I don't know. You said the last question. Curtis, that big Libra energy, really? She needs my energy. I don't know what to say about that, Curtis. My ex was a Libra, so I'm just gonna be quiet. Hi, Danielle. The right partner. Thank you. Okay. You have V, you have someone like on your, this is the paternal side. So your dad's side of the family, I don't know who it is. This is, some passed over loved one. They're watching whatever the situation is, and their answer was that I had to hurry up and cover. They were about to say, F no, but that was coming all the way out. That's on your dad's side of the family. They might drop the F-bomb, or maybe they used to drop the F-bomb a lot. So I don't know if that's important. My tongue feels like really weird, like they have something to say, or like they've been trying to warn you about something. Have you been getting like some type of, I'm hearing spiritual downloads or like some type of intuitive nudges? It's coming from this ancestor. Let me pull real quick. Oh, your dad. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Oh, and wow. Like, seriously. It's like at the bottom is patience. So that card was attachment. So that feels like this person flat out is a karmic. You've been very patient with this person, or they're patiently waiting to cash out or something like that. I have a pain. It's like a sharp pain right here. I don't know what that is. Something about, there's the first chakra when I split the deck. Someone's trying to use you for something. Energy. It's kind of like, I don't know if this person has some type of issues, no offense, but like they may have some type of issues, and you're the only one that either puts up with them or that helps to balance them out. And so they use that to their advantage, and then I'm hearing they irk off. Then they like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But we know, like, your dad don't like that person. So the answer there is no. All right. But that was beautiful. Thank you. With your dad tapping in. I love that. Danielle, I think I said hi. Hello. May, I think did I answer the question? I think I did. You're very welcome, V. Hi, Cecil. Oh, I love that. From Montreal. Yes, of course. Go ahead and put your question in the chat. Hi, Dark Fairy. How are you? I love that, V. Yeah, because I was like, oh, like I don't use like any type of, when you hear me using profanity, like if you ever hear me using profanity, that is like it's being channeled from somewhere, right? Because I don't typically use profanity. So, and that was a strong, like, yeah. But I love it. Like he's gonna protect his baby no matter what. I love that. I love you too, V. You're very welcome, RH. Good, and you keep that up. I love that. Yeah, like I mean, and I don't know, like only you're gonna have the answer to that. I mean, that's kind of what we were getting, right? But like, why were they gone for 5 years? And why were they coming back? Like, those are questions that, need to be answered. Like, when people try to pop back into your life, I don't care if it's like, a year later, a month later, some days later. I mean, like, why did you leave and why are you coming back? Yes, thank you, Dark Fairy Tarot. I'm doing great. May, I already answered a question for you. So we're trying to limit it to just one. And I'm gonna be back tomorrow. But I'm gonna answer this without asking that. Like, does it matter if you have a jealous person around you? Like, will that change anything? Like, is it gonna change anything? Like, if they're jealous, then what? Like, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna make them not jealous? Like, are you going to stop shining? Are you gonna stop being you? Like, and people can be jealous for like the most weird things. And the reason that I'm not so quick to answer sometimes questions about other people is because I don't want you focusing on what other people are doing, saying, thinking, because nobody cares. It doesn't impact you at all. If you're getting, and the other part is you guys have to trust in your intuition and act accordingly. So if someone at your job is giving you like the ick vibes, like you feel like there's like some type of secret animosity or jealousy, then trust it. Trust in that, and then you act accordingly. Okay, but the answer that I'm getting is no, that you don't, there's not anyone that's jealous of you at work. Like there's no one around you. I'm not going to say that there are no jealous people, but like they're not no one around you that you deal with at work is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like this is more to do with I don't know if you got kind of burned in the past at that job or at a previous job or with a coworker or something where there's like, not really trusting people. So you kind of have to, it feels like with whatever this situation is, it has more to do with like something from the past, like, something may have happened, and you're just a little extra cautious, and there's nothing wrong with that. But really I'm getting the sense of like, rather than thinking like, oh, someone is you know uh jealous, like change your wording, because the more that you're saying that, the more you're attracting, like you're kind of telling the universe that that's what you want, right? So like, you don't want to think about people being jealous of you. You want to think about people being supportive of you, people loving you, people, like that's the energy that you want to bring in, especially when it comes to your work, okay? And kind of like, don't jump to conclusions, because like, just kind of weigh some things out, because it feels like some of that is like past gunk or trauma from some type of situation where somebody like betrayed you or something like that. Okay. Cecil, okay, will I find love in 2024? Okay. And you guys, for people that are new, I am clairaudient. So I hear messages, sometimes through songs, sometimes through, like words or movies. And so, Cecil, it's not funny, but when I read your question, will I find love in 2024? I heard a question and it was like, well, are you looking? So it kind of feels like, are you making yourself available? Not that you're out seeking, so that don't mean go on any dating sites. Like, I'm not saying anything like that. What I'm saying is, are you making yourself available? And I also feel like, there's something about looking up. Like, are you one of those people that you're kind of like, I'm like this, right? So like, some people are just like always in their own little world, right? And like, I feel like, like, you can have people totally like checking you out or wanting to get your attention, but you don't even see them, because you're busy, like you're doing other things, or you're thinking about other things, or like, I don't know, you're paying attention to something else. So it's like, when I heard that, well, are you looking, it's kind of like, are you looking, are you paying attention? Okay, I don't mean go chase anybody, don't go chasing any men. Okay, so let me see, let me pull one card, and then thank you, Dark Fairy Tarot. Thank you. You guys, please do hit the like button, subscribe. Once we get to 500 subscribers, I'm giving away 6 free readings. 6 free readings. May, I'm gonna address what you said. I know it's not but let me see. Let me pull this for Cecil. Yeah. At the bottom is all tied up, right? It just feels like someone being preoccupied, or something. I'm hearing like, it just kind of feels like you almost have to be kind of like hit over the head for you to pay attention. Like, there are people that are, they're looking, right? But you're not seeing it. And we have what cards came out is Angel of Balance, and then the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which has to do with our throat chakra. What is that? I also kind of feel like, and notice, look at how she's looking, like how she is so mesmerized by what she's holding. I almost feel like also, like, even when people do talk to you or approach you or something, like, I'm hearing, I don't get it. And I'm not like, I'm like that too. Like, you can totally be flirting with me and I don't get it at all. Like, that's what it feels like. You're so, like, you're focused on other things, or there's something that you kind of hyper focus on, that when people, like, it's like you don't notice it. You don't notice something. So just kind of be open, right? Look up, right? Yeah. I hope that that helps. Did they say yes or? The answer is yes, but I guess the condition is like you have to pay attention or be open, or it's something like that. Okay. Yeah, John, again, like, I don't care if it's been like, well, and this is just me personally, but if I hadn't heard from you in 24 hours, like, so I couldn't imagine 3 years of silence and then you want to come trotting in like, like nothing. No, I don't think so. No, no. Because I mean, the internet, as far as I know, the internet still internets. Like, there's still multiple ways of contacting people. So I don't know what that excuse would be. And honestly, if it were me, I wouldn't even care what the excuse is. I'm hearing like, I was thinking to myself like 3 years, and I was hearing "Estás loca," like like, you crazy? No, we're not doing that. May, I have an open heart and see everyone as equal, but that has made me choose the wrong people as friends. May, the only thing that I was going to say about that one was that it's not a matter of choosing the wrong people. It has something to do with um establishing your boundaries and standing on them, right? So knowing what your boundaries are, communicating those boundaries to whoever, whether this is a friend, a family member, a love, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, establish those boundaries, share, communicate those boundaries, and then stand on them when someone tries to overstep those boundaries. Yeah. So that's really what it is. You're welcome, May. You have to ask me a yes no question, Dark Fairy. You're welcome, Cecil. Right, Stephanie. That's loca. No, no, no. It's okay. I'm just trying to stick to, like, what was already like established for the 30-day. Like, that was the guidance that I was given. And typical of cancers, right? Like, we like to overgive, we like to overshare. So, I'm already like, I add in the cards because I just can't imagine just being like, yes, no, yes, no. Like, I can't imagine doing that. So I still do the card, but the more extensive, like, the question, like, that's where I start to have to more channel in energy, and so it just takes more energy is all that is. Okay. Well, but you know that, so. But don't hesitate, like, put a question if you have a question, feel free. How long? Yeah. So again, you guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm going to give it just another minute or so, and then we'll go ahead and end it there. I will be back tomorrow. So make sure that you check me out, catch me if you can. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe because we are doing, once we get to 500 subscribers, I'm giving away 6 free readings, 6 free readings. Can you, but Dark Fairy, can you think of a, oh, okay, there we go. It's my true partner. Wait. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know who, hold on. Wait. I'm trying to I'm being nosy. Like I'm trying to figure out like who this is. Like I'm hearing something. It's like, who's the culprit? This must be someone on the mother's side of your mother's side of the family, but they seem shy because it's like they don't want to speak up. But what I heard was what the is a true partner. Okay. Your true partner is who you decide is your true partner, right? Who is worthy of your love and respect, that you deem worthy, that is willing to provide you with what you need, that will love you unconditionally. There are basically, I'm hearing there are so many people, right, that can fit into that category. And I've talked about this with someone before about limiting yourself. It's like, out of all the people that we have in the world, we've allowed people to make us believe that out of all the people in the world, there's only one that's available for us, right? Like the universe is working with you, right, to bring in what you want, to bring in what you desire. And then it's like, and then we kind of tie their hands. Oh my gosh. Then we tie their hands by saying our true partner, or like as if there's only one. I'm hearing Chris Tucker. Same time, man. There's more than one. So it's just, it feels like a kind of be mindful of your words. And it's also a feeling of like broadening your perspective, your horizons. My tummy's starting to, oh yeah, I forgot I made something to eat. That's what I'm forgetting to do. I need to eat. Let me pull a card. Right. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm trying to, okay, let me stop trying to think of a delicate way, because I'm being brought back to when I said broaden your perspective or your horizons. If you are going for a particular type of person, that again, that goes back to boxing yourself in, boxing the universe in, right? Like, I want my one true partner, and they have one blue eye and one green eye. Okay. Hi, Anika. Like, don't, you know, like you're looking for specific things, and it's like, but they're not even really the things that are important. It's the people, it's kind of like the people that you've been, I'm hearing shoot your shot. The people that you've been allowing, or like that you've been giving chances to, yeah, they aren't worth it. But there's something about you. Is that Pocahontas? Where she has her look closer, the tree. She's the wisdom tree. She says, look closer. There's something. I feel like there's something. And it doesn't have to do with, it doesn't mean that it has to do with looks. That's just like one of the, you know, first things that I'm going to think of. But it feels like there's something. I kind of feel like, look at the people that you've been kind of dating or talking to thus far. And it feels like there's a something in common that does not serve you. Is that P. Diddy's Bad Boys for Life? I don't know what, I don't know. Let me pull something real quick. And then I just remembered that I need to eat. I didn't eat my dinner. I cooked and then I got on and forgot. I'm like, why is my tummy grumbling? There's Angel of Balance. I'm hearing something about here to serve you or something weird like that. I don't know if, like, I'm hearing she works hard for the money. And I don't feel like it's about money. Like, I don't know if somebody, like, if there are people that make you feel like you have to work for love, or like, I don't know, something like you have to be worthy or deserving of something weird like that. Like, like they're knocking you off balance with something, getting you out of your element. I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's something about that. Temple path and indecision. I don't know if they're like, I know earlier in the read there was something about, you know, like people, I don't know, with their, something about a value system, whether it's like religion or spirituality, something with someone's beliefs. And because we have the temple path at the bottom, and at the top is indecision. Hi, R. Taylor. You have not checked the community board because you would know that you want a reading. You need to check the community board. You want a free reading. Huh. I'm also like, Dark Fairy, there's magician in the mirror and community. And it really just feels like they're just not your, they're not your people. Like they're just, I don't know what it is about them. Like, only like, you know, and I don't know if like they're putting you in your head or something with this indecision, that It's like some type of blessings or abundance or something that is meant to be yours, but it's like you get knocked off course, off track with whatever this is. I don't know. There's appreciation, so I don't know if this is about you. I'm hearing stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Do the Humpty Hump. Some maybe they like you start focusing more on the I don't it's something like that. There's something that I don't know. Maybe they just like a lot of attention or they like to be praised or I don't know. Like okay? Okay, good. Oh no. I'm glad you're feeling better, Art Taylor, and that you got some of that cleaning done. That's something I need to be working on. You're very welcome. Check the community board because it has like a email address. So you just kind of send, what if you have questions or whatever. Okay. All right. So we are going to, you're welcome, Art Taylor. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I will be back tomorrow if you can catch me then. Make sure. Thank you, Dark Fairy Tarot. Thank you. Thank you. And I definitely will, because look, right on time you said that. I'm trying to talk over it, but my tummy started growling as soon as that popped up. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Our next goal is 500 subscribers. Once we get 500, I'm giving away 6 free readings. We just have one of our lovely subscribers that just won from our first goal of 250. So yeah, make sure that you are commenting because I enter you into the drawing by comments. Okay, I just put your name in, and then once we get to our goal, I go ahead and I put it on the community board. So make sure that you guys check the community board and check your subscription. Sometimes YouTube, like you'll subscribe and then it'll take your subscription off. So sometimes you may have to, like, if you see that you're not getting videos or posts, just check to make sure that you're still subscribed. Okay. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for participating. I love you, love you, love you, and have a beautiful night. Bye now.